Martin Luther King said something, a quote that I love. He said that a leader is not a searcher of consensus, a molder of consensus. The politicians in our country tell you what you want to hear. I'll lower your taxes. I'll make your life better. I'll do this. I'll do that. And they don't do any of it. That is a searcher of consensus. Now, a molder of consensus is what I'm about to do. It's having a conversation that's uncomfortable. Because right now, a lot of us are lazy. We see fascism coming, and we're not willing to do what's necessary. We have concentration camps in the United States, just like 1930s Germany. People are being handcuffed. They have no due process. Some of those people served our country, and they deserve a hell of a lot better respect than that. They're being handcuffed and having to eat off of paper plates while they're handcuffed. They're being put outside, eaten by mosquitoes. They're drinking out of the toilets in concentration camps. Women are losing their babies. A 75-year-old man lost his life. We have people in masks and unmarked cars kidnapping people off the streets. We have a rapist in the White House that's ignoring due process, who's weaponized the government. And the Congress has left their duties because they're afraid of a mean tweet from their orange Jesus. They let the genie out of the bottle so they can be reelected to gin up their base, to get them all emotionally upset and angry and pissed off at the libs and the brown people. And now they don't know what to do. Now the monster is out of the bottle. Frankenstein is on the loose, and they don't want to say anything mean about it. If you look at the last 6 months, what has this government done to make our lives better? Anything. The big ugly bill is going to strip away your health care, your Medicaid, which is horrifying for a lot of people that need it. Good people, people that have health problems, people that can't work, people that just need damn help. SNAP benefits. The Department of Education is being stripped away, and people with autism aren't getting the help they need. They're kids. It's disgusting and it's vile. The U.S. economy is going in the toilet because this guy is like Karate Kid. Tariff on, tariff off, because he wants to be some kind of alpha male. The guy that talks about Hannibal Lecter and electric sharks. Both political parties don't give a damn about us. The Republicans are white supremacy, and they're afraid of their orange daddy saying something nasty about them, and the Democrats don't have a spine. When I spoke to Eric Swalwell a month ago, he said that a general strike was too demonstrative. Really? We have people drinking out of toilets in concentration camps, being kidnapped. U.S. citizens are being racially profiled. Yeah, you can go to hell, Eric Swalwell. Demonstrative? What's happening in this country, and you not doing your job instead of going around and just saying the F word all the time on videos because you're trying to seem like you're cool or hip? That's demonstrative, and that is not helpful. He also said the Democrats would only help with a general strike if it helped them win the election, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. See, we're here because these people have broken their part of the social contract. We pay our taxes, we go to school, we get our vaccines in the school, we follow the speed limit, we listen to the cops, yada, yada. And the government's supposed to use that money to benefit us, and it's not. They're not making our lives better. They're not giving us minimum wage. It's been the same since 2009. Minimum wage, cost of living goes up 3% every year. That difference is why we're all broke. And those people are making $170,000 a year and doing not a damn thing to make your life better. Where's universal health care? How about helping people with their college? Retirement. We have 3 people with as much wealth as 50% of our country, and I'm sick and tired of it. This system is broke. Do you know why we're not getting money? Because they're giving tax breaks to the CEO of Walmart, who makes 495 times the median worker, almost $17 million a year, while the median worker at Walmart makes about $30,500. That's right. One guy's or lady's making all that money to tell poor people how to live their life, while 15,000 employees at Walmart are subsidized by us because they don't get a living wage. We pay for their food stamps, their SNAP benefits, their Medicare, Medicaid, whatever it is. Why do they give them tax breaks? Because they want to stay in power. They donate to the politicians so they can stay in power and make you more promises. Going back to my initial comment, they are a searcher of consensus. They're going to tell you what you want. Give me $10. I'm the lesser of two evils. I'm not going to do anything for you, but vote for me anyway because I'm a Democrat, or vote for me because I'm a Republican. I'm the lesser of two evils. And I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of that. 90 million people didn't vote this last election because they're sick and tired of this system crapping on us. How do you fix it? A general strike. You stop working. Teachers, you don't work. Truck drivers, you stop working. Unions, you stop working. Yeah, I know. It's called the wildcat strike. France, May of 1968, 22% of their population went on strike against the unions. We have to be willing to get into good trouble and break the rules. Just like Morpheus said, some rules can be broken, some rules can be bent. At this point, I don't care. I care about stopping fascism, about saving our democracy, and helping the people of this country get out of poverty. That's what I give a damn about. That's why I'm making this video. And neither political party is going to do it for us. You have to reverse Citizens United. Take money out of politics. No more dark money. Put limits on campaign finance funds. You reinstate Roe versus Wade because it's none of your goddamn business what women do with their body, because they're having a 50% increase sepsis rates because men still want to control women after hundreds of years. Shocker, I know. That's another video. We have 40,000 plus people die every year from gun violence, and not a damn thing's done about it. You make them go through a background check, a 2-hour safety course. You ban ghost guns. Safe gun storage. You keep it under your bed, your kid uses it in a school, you know what? You get charged with a felony, because with great power comes great responsibility. Those are not infringements, my friends. That is an inconvenience. So spare me your pearl clutching. The Second Amendment was written by racist founding fathers who owned black people. And they had muskets that took 1 minute to reload. An AR-15 and a musket is not the damn same thing, so spare me your shit. You know what's an infringement? Is our kids going to school having to do active shooter drills. That's an infringement. Not doing a 2-hour safety course or a background check or a waiting period. That is not an infringement. Suck it up, Buttercup. If we don't fundamentally change this country and raise minimum wage to $50 an hour, we're going to be poor and poor and poor and poor and poor. And we're going to be in the Hunger Games. We're essentially slave labor. They work us to death, and then they put someone else in there, and then more rich people get tax breaks. We have to decide when is enough enough. But you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. Are you willing to lose your job? Are you willing to struggle and suffer? I think these protests are great on Saturdays. They are great. But you know what? They're not changing anything. You get up on a Saturday, you make a sign, you high five, you do your protest, yay, you post on Facebook, you watch Netflix. 2 months later, you do it again. 2 months later, you do it again. Nothing's changed. It's not actionable. It makes you feel good, but it's not actionable. And the reality is, in a couple more months, that's going to get really tiring, and it's going to go down, and less people are going to do it. Trust me, it's human nature. You need an ROI. It's just human nature. You don't want to go to Target and spend money? Great, do it. It's not going to stop fascism. You want to do a 3-day blackout? Go ahead. It's not going to stop fascism. Just spend your money somewhere else. And on the 4th day, you go right back to spending again. It's changed nothing. It's well-intended. It shows that you're angry, but it's not going to change anything. We have to make the system feel as comfortable as we are. The only way this is going to change is by revolutionizing or rebooting America, my friends. That's the only way this is going to happen. But if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, then there's nothing I can do about it. Because it's not going to change by being comfortable and just being a keyboard warrior or doom scrolling breaking news. 2025strike.com. It's on there. If you're serious about it and you agree, you're tired of this system, then sign the petition. If you're not, don't look back in 5 or 10 years when we no longer have a democracy and said, I didn't have the time to do that because it just wasn't going to work. I couldn't afford to, but my job this, and I was on vacation. No, the time for excuses and lollygagging's over. People are in concentration camps in the United States. Act like it's your mom. Act like it's your dad. Act like it's your brother. Can we start giving a damn about other people and stop waiting until it affects us? And I'll leave you with this. First, they came for the Jews, but I wasn't a Jew, so I stood around. Then they came for the socialists, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't a socialist. And then they came for me. and there was nobody left. We have to start acting like what's happening to everybody else in this country that's not white is happening to us. That is the only way out of this, my friends. We have to start being empathetic about other people in this country. Now, if you're ready to buckle up and get into some damn good trouble, then sign the petition and share it. We get about 15 million people, we're going to get there. We'll change this country, but you have to be willing to do the hard work and be uncomfortable. It's going to suck. It is. But it's the only way we're going to fix it if the government's not going to do it, because they're not going to change. They're not. 2025strike.com. I'll have the website up within a week or two. I'm working on it. We have to be willing to be uncomfortable, my friends, to do this. It's the only way it's going to happen.